Our organizing segment this morning feels personal. These are stacks of to-be-read books on my night table, and they are among several piles in several rooms. Home organizer Megan Arthurs is here with a few solutions for me and for all of our viewers as well. Good morning.
Good morning, Annette. It's great to be chatting with you again this morning on the topic of books. I myself am an avid reader. I have a large collection. I know you love to read too, Annette. And I know how challenging it can be to sort through, to purge, to make hard decisions on your books, whether to keep them or not. We do all carry this emotional attachment to our books. We invest a lot of time into the characters and the setting and the plot. So I'm excited to share some tips today on how to spruce up your home library and really make your own personal collection functional and accessible.
Okay, so the first one, I guess, is to figure out just how many books you have all over the place.
Right. So you want to collect your books and you really want to do a purge. And this is hard. Like I said, it's an emotional process. And when I work with my clients, it's really not as simple as should you keep the book or should you give it away? I ask very specific questions and hone in on what the book means to you so you can evaluate its purpose in your home and in your life. So some of the questions are, would you read this book again? You know, if the answer is an automatic no, then perhaps the book's taking up too much real estate in your home. You might want to ask yourself, did the book add value to your life? Did it inspire you? Did it help you grow? Did it make you laugh? Did it make you feel good? You also want to ask yourself if you're holding on to the book for educational purposes. Is it a resource or a tool? A lot of the families I help with sorting books, they have these great collections of old encyclopedias and research books, and they're really just keeping them for aesthetic purposes. The information's outdated. So these are some of the questions that you might want to rifle through if you're tackling this process on your own.
Okay, so you've done that. It's going to take days, but after you've done that, then you sort.
Yes, exactly, Annette. You want to sort, and this is very individual. You want to sort so you can easily find your books. You want your collection to be accessible to you. So there's a few different ways. So one would be color coordination. So really looking at the spine of the book and matching up similar themed colors. If you are a visual person, if aesthetics matter to you, if you have large open shelving, this is a great option. And you know, also, Annette, this is a good option for children as well. If you have kids at home and they have their own collection, they tend to gravitate toward colorful things, rainbow items. So that's a good alternative.
Helps them learn their colors as well then, right?
Yes, absolutely. It's a learning tool as well. Another way would be alphabetizing. So alphabetizing by author, if you read a lot of the same books by the same author or by title. And the way that resonates most with me is really by theme and genre. So all of your fiction together, all of your nonfiction, your cookbooks, your home and garden books. It's really a way that makes it accessible so you can quickly find a book when you want to read it.
And there are also, like, books are a great decor item as well. I would never recommend buying books just to decorate them with them, read them. But you know, once they're in a room, they are a really important part of your design decor.
Yes, you're right. I would also never recommend just to buy a book just to display it, but you can let your books speak to your living environment. So if you have open shelving, you know, put your books on with bookends or decorative items. It's a way that sparks up conversation, but also encourages you to gravitate toward a book that you might not if you didn't see it, or really revisit a book. And you might be thinking, oh, I have a huge collection of books. Like, what ones do I display? What ones, you know, do I tuck away? And you can have your own book rotational system. So every 2 to 6 months, rotate the books that are on display. And that way you really can see your whole collection on an annual basis.
Right. And there's also so many great options for donating. And there's also in a lot of neighborhoods, they have the little libraries, so you could put the books out there. But okay, this is going to be a big project for me. And the next time I see you, I'm going to let you know how I've done.
Oh, please do. And good luck, Annette.
Okay. First, I think I'm going to have to go back to my book pile and give the rest back to the Hamilton Public Library because there's a few overdue in that stack. But anyways, great to see you again.
Thanks so much for having me, Annette.